All right, everybody. Welcome back. We are back once again with another stream. Buenas. Buenas. Right now it's noches. What's the evening? I forget. Technically night, but I don't remember my high school Spanish, unfortunately. Bob. Hi, Allguns. But yeah, welcome back. You're back once again with another stream. What's going on? I'm glad you asked. We are watching. Oh, that's the wrong one. I've got it spooky now. We've entered the spooky zone. But we are watching Interloper, which is a it's all I was testing out the screen resolution to make sure it was capturing the whole thing. A what Snow Pumpkinhead. I need to do the Pumpkinhead. I've been procrastinating. The Pumpkinhead will probably be at least by Halloween. Oh god, that's in less than a week actually. I can probably do it, hopefully, maybe. Anyway, Interloper is a source engine ARG type of thing. It's on YouTube. It's very difficult to explain, so rather than me try to arbitrarily is akin to saying just good. Yeah, I know buenas means good. Without evening or morning, just yeah, it's just kind of like another way of saying hey. It's a funny way of avoiding time zones. I see. What was I saying? Right. It's better to just show you guys and bleh words. But this is less going to be a reaction video because I've obviously already seen this. Also, I'm clipping out of the screen a little bit. There we go. And more of me just like analyzing and discussing all the like theories and themes this has. You guys can't see my cursor. Oh well. I guess that's for the best, because it's gonna be in the way. So then you guys can't see me point at anything anymore. In the game Half-Life 2. Oh wait. Does this have closed captions? There. Custom closed captions. The Interloper Mystery. Mysterious graffiti in Ravenholm. Anyone see that weird graffiti in Ravenholm? It's in the beginning part of the dark alley part. Very creepy if you ask me. Is this a glitch or what? When you walk up to it, there's a weird noise. Is this a G-Man? Amazing game, Half-Life 2. In the alley in the intro? What alley? The dark one? With the you're going too fast! I checked it and I didn't see anything. First public record of the intro. Go, slow down! I guess it doesn't matter. This 34-page thread would be my starting point. 12:34 a.m. Get any further in 5Ds? No, not yet. God, I remember. It's been a while since I've played Half-Life 2. I really like this chapter. I remember getting excited when I found out I could cut the zombies in half with saw blades. There he is. Yep. This is the graffiti in question. It's very similar to the Umbrella Man graffiti, but with slight differences. Yeah, so we have seen this guy before. Oh, yep, there he is. To better understand, we need to dive into the map. Slow down! Alright, what could it be? Yeah, he's missing his feet. They took his feet. I can't read what that says. Users notice something wrong with this decal. Yep, it sure is. Please download off an archive website. I've mentioned it during my thumbnail stream, but it also has that little symbol above it that isn't in the original graffiti also. What you find inside is... or JJ. Console interlope. Unknown command interlope. Console get S interlope pull number. These are messages are console commands, but are they legitimate? What do they do? You were going so fast earlier and I couldn't read. Now you're taking your sweet time. Oh, what's it gonna be? That. I would... You might be wondering, the fuck just happened? You also might be wondering, was there anything hidden in that? No. It's literally just... Trust me, I've checked before, Uh... There's nothing hidden in those random frames. It's just... that. For some reason, the command causes the game to generate and play a demo. If you don't know what a demo is, you might be a bit lost. Game tracks player inputs and the game... Use play demo to play back your recording. Wow. The game is playing itself. Keep that in mind. And it will quit to the menu one. Okay. Slow down. Now we get a command that generates a demo. Because it creates a demo file called date. So what's the data inside these demos? And where does it come from? That is the biggest question. That is the starting point of this whole mystery. The entrance to the rabbit hole. Riveting. Again, you might think, oh, there's clearly something hidden there now. No, from what I can tell, there's nothing hidden in the ones that are like this. Just a few seconds long. Great. According to Half-Life2.net, this type shows up 90% of the time. That guy didn't even bother moving. What's interesting is the other 10%. Cool. For example, some are just minutes of aimless gameplay. Average stream viewing experience. Chat, which way am I supposed to go? Next. Hey there, Sammy Box. Hello. Oh. Like, the ones that are like this have the perfect opportunity to hide a little something in there, but no. It's just... Oh. Goodbye. Occasionally it will generate a map to go with the demo. Now that's interesting. Ooh. It's very excited. I think those are like beta assets too. I have 6 rounds in a file called data.bsp. You can even load and explore them. So yeah, that's another interesting thing. It generates maps sometimes. There's a lot of games built on the source engine. Does this work with the other games? Scream Fortress!
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
This is how it feels getting lost on these maps. Goodbye. He's really scared, guys. There's a few interesting ones I found in TF2. TF2 screams are always just inherently funny. They've got really interesting in Counter-Strike Source. The free-to-play experience. Okay. Same as usual. Same as usual. A bit odd, but nothing out of the... Nothing we haven't seen yet. Oh. Funny ragdoll. Funny ragdoll. Oh. Wait a minute. I wonder what this could be. Danny. Oh. You'll be familiar with that sound quite quickly. Pull the trigger, coward. There we go. It's the Gmod admins. Did I just see something in the tunnel? I can go back to that in a second. Uh-oh. Okay, let's head back. Let's do a play-by-play. Let's rewind that. Okay. So, first thing's interesting. Not you. Because this is not us. This is not the player. This is the view model for the first person. If you did not know, the first-person arms in most games are separate models than like the player character, which are usually set as invisible in first person. So, yeah. And you'll see it when he turns around. Yeah, he has separate arms. Well, go back to the cave. I know you saw it. There. Oh. Let's do frame by frame. Yeah, there's the first person view model. And he spawned in right where it spawned. But he disconnects from it. I don't know what that means, but it's very interesting. Also, this is like... I don't know what this is, because... This is like... Clearly... Here's the other thing. I also have to keep in mind, like, what is, like... What was used to create it might not be, like, with the intention of the creator. Which... Like, is this VR? Because he also has, like, leg movement, I think. Oh. This is the VR mod for Gmod. I mean, that's probably what they're using, but I don't know, like, what in lore this is supposed to be. Also, hi. How was Team Fort? Yeah, he has legs. I don't know if... Yeah, and they move, so there's at least some form of, like, body motion capture. We're on Crasher. Guys, this guy's throwing. He's watching... He's chatting in YouTube streams all on Crasher. Yeah, and then... Yeah, so he gets trapped out of bounds and then dead. No, no, no. God, it's very hard to put my thoughts into words right now just because you guys have only seen like a very small portion. Every once in a while you get a really strange demo recording like that. These are referred to as Type 5 demos. The most famous of which being the really spooky demo on the coast levels of Half-Life 2. It was known as Spooky Coast, and is long lost along with another popular clip called Misty. If you know where I can find either of these videos, let me know. These screenshots are all I can find. My search, I got 2 of these spooky Type 5 demos for myself. This is the other one. So we have Scout. Also spawns in next to the view model. And heavy. Which is, I guess, supposed to be threatening. And probably would be if it weren't the fact that two posing heavies. I like how he's trying to calm him down like it's a stray dog. Ellipses. Fortunately, at around 6 a.m., the heavy has been alerted. When will Sammy continue 5Ds? Your reactions to the series are fun. Unfortunately, the friend who I watch 5Ds with, we're both currently addicted to TF2, and what would be our 5Ds time is currently being used as Team Fort time. I don't worry, I will watch 5Ds again. I loved it. except for Crow. Can't stand that guy. And I will, I promise. When I watch 5Ds, I will talk about it. Anyway. And then it stops working. Unrelated to the unrelated to like this video. I mean, it's kind of related. It's to this pause screen in particular. I really like this because these tendrils are they're almost like arteries. Like I like because the Combine has like a lot of I can only describe as living machinery. Like there's I forget the name of it, but that like the Combine ship that's like a flesh thing. It's got like it's like a helicopter, but it's also an animal. The Striders. I really love the implication that the tower is sort of like that, that like the tower is also made of flesh. Reminds me more of a computer board chip. I think that's also what they were going for, but it's like it looks almost organic. Yeah, the gunship. Anyway, it stopped working. Computer broke. I like the aggressively putting it in faster and faster. The command stopped working. And it's gone. The Combine have always had an electronic organic design, which I've loved. Yeah, it's very cool. Not something you see very often, or done in that way specifically. This remains one of the greatest mysteries of Half-Life 2. Still unsolved 16 years later. If you have any information or recordings of your own, please share them with us below. In the meantime, I'll keep trying commands to see if they work again at some point. I will keep you all in the loop. What? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses. Okay, I think I know what this is. Special presentation. Please take a seat, please take a seat. And then it does it in a bunch of languages. I kind of know what that is. Here's the thing, I don't know if it's referenced in these videos, because there's also... Oh. Sorry, I desynced for a second. There's also, like, an ARG element to this. And I don't know, I don't remember where the link to this, like, this is referencing. And even then, this is, like, what this is referencing is, like, created, like, a way later in the series. I might talk about it later if I remember, or if it hints at it in the videos. I might not be able to do, like, the off-YouTube stuff just because I don't remember where it is. But most of it, like, stuff that's found off of YouTube is covered in later videos. Most of it. But, this is more me just seeing what the videos themselves have. I probably won't do everything the series has related, just because... Quick edit! Right before I was gonna upload this video, I found the old lost video file of the infamous Spooky Coast. Voice of the Void, Interloper real. Oh yeah, I did hear that. It's funny that technically means the same, but it's poorly worded, or you wouldn't hear. Yeah, it's probably Google translated. Either that, or it's like a different type of Spanish, because I know the different regions of Spanish, like the way things are spoken, are different, but who knows? Because, like, Spanish in Spain has, like, slightly different ways of saying it than Spanish in Mexico or Argentina. Remember my Spanish teacher told me that. Anyway, Spooky Coast has been found. 2005. It changes a lot between regions, but it's how the words are placed. Ah, I see. Yep, that's 2005, alright. Yep, same view model type thing going on, same VR-like movement. But I think the thing being in 2005, in lore, like, obviously this was made in VR, but, like, lore-wise, this discredits it being virtual reality, like a VR headset, unless Valve was testing with crazy early VR technology. I don't know. I mean, then again, the other theories that might also be true, I don't know. It would be por favor siéntese. Siéntese. Okay. Plead first, then command, otherwise... Okay, I see. Actually, let's go back a little bit. What's interesting in this one is some of them are animated, like this guy, but others are, like, stuck in an A pose, which we saw with the heavies in the TF2 one. Yeah, these guys are almost like in a praying mantis position. Then you hear the noise. Oh, there's a lot of them this time. The human shadow is creepy as hell. Oh, we saw a frame of civilian. Created by Anamade. It was Source Filmmaker, Half-Life 2, TF2, and CSS. Though I find it interesting that, yeah, this was all made in Source Filmmaker and Half-Life 2. I'm surprised Gmod isn't in here. Anamade is a catchy name, you're right. I wonder if it has, like, a meaning. Ooh. Skybox. Wait, what did that say? Oh, no. No, you go back. You get full of fast one on me. Oh, lovely. It's lovely. It is pretty nice. So, not many things were answered, mainly because it's the first episode and it's mostly just to set up questions. So you obviously don't really gather much. So, as a summary, there is a mysterious graffiti. This is the graffiti in question. There he is. Um, it has code under it, hidden, for a guy named JJ, called it's called Interlope. Interlope pull, and whatever this number means. Um, and when it does, it generates a random demo. And usually it's just random stuff. Sometimes it is aimless gameplay, sometimes it's just standing out of the void, but rarely it is. What are your thoughts on Akiza? She's very cool. I like that she makes things explode with her mind for fun. 27015 is commonly open gate on your network, mostly used on old games. That's very interesting information. Thank you for telling me that, because that actually makes a lot of sense from what we'll learn later. So, and some of them are VR. Anyway, back to summary. Are VR like first person things where a character roams the world for a bit, and then they hear that sound. You're gonna hear it a lot. And there's the Umbrella Man, who you see in the graffiti often. Do you want to see her duel again? Yes, absolutely. And then the character usually dies badly. Yeah, they usually get dragged out of bounds to die. Sometimes there's, instead of umbrellas, they're umbrella men. There's these strange A-posing or messed up characters. I think this, right now, this is the only one that doesn't have the umbrella guys. And yeah, the umbrella guys are here too. They seem to analyze them. Yeah, they leave them there and then they eventually die. Except for this guy, they might be analyzing him. He's also drowning. So, I guess the biggest question right now is obviously what is going on? Why did this happen? Questions right now so far. Why is there Oh, and obviously randomly the command stops working and okay. Randomly this command stops working and the graffiti disappears. So our main questions right now are, what is the purpose of this command? Why did it appear and then disappear? What is the purpose of the umbrella men, and why are they just murdering? Well, we don't know who these characters are. Are they players? And why is it in VR when it happened in 2005 when that technology, that infrastructure did not exist? The G-Man. Is that a G-Man? And finally, where are these demos coming from? Are these recorded from other players? Are they randomly generated? Who knows? The right side of the... Oh yeah, it kind of is. It gets, like, pink. Huh. I didn't notice that. Anyway, episode 2. Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. That was in rainbow. That was cool. English captions by Anomi, styled by Gold Thermal MC. November 9th. Did you hear that? I mean, the audio gives, I mean, the subtitles give away, but, in the background, while he's just playing the game, you hear Dr. Kleiner's Oh Fiddlesticks. Being a known open port and how these interlopers don't seem to interact with the user unless they notice them, it feels like someone is watching you, and the command lets you see them. Yeah, that's a that is a good way to put it. I'll have to see, like, the more we see, the more that kind of is true. A bottomless abyss stares back scenario. Malar, that you kind of hit the nail on the head. Is that the right phrase? Anyway, I got distracted. But you heard Dr. Kleiner say, "Oh fiddlesticks." You'll hear that again. That's from, like, one of the first cutscenes in Half-Life where he's like, does he say that at the first cutscene? I actually don't remember. But that audio effect I learned is basically the default sound effect that play. It's like the audio equivalent of the missing texture. You know how the black and purple missing textures? Or like the big error? That's the audio equivalent of that. So whenever, like, something plays in audio that isn't supposed to be in the game, it plays that instead. Obviously, that's not supposed to play in Ravenholm. So I wonder why that happened while he was just minding his own business in Ravenholm. Oh. Oh, wait. Go back. Maybe I was just... No, 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 no. Maybe I'm just... Oh, yeah, like, it's glitched out, and then he gets close, like, he puts his flashlight on it, and then it goes to normal. I've never noticed that before. That's interesting. Almost 1 year later, it returns. Resembles a QR code. I think it has too many colors to be a QR code. I think it's more just like jumbled up, corrupted data visualized. Interloper mystery. Interloper squared! After many months of attempting to access the interloper commands, I hadn't been able to investigate further. For since releasing part 1, I've been making new findings myself. For example, I know how much time I have to generate demos. Console commands have something called parameters. One such parameter is -H, which will display helpful info about a command. Gives me a number. And typing again gives a slightly smaller number. I can deduce that this is a countdown to... Nope, 6 a.m. But Also, notice that it says we. So it's not just Anamade. We only really hear from Anamade in this series, but there is, like, a big implication that there are other people involved in this investigation. Just keep that in mind. Why can I grab this? Bob. Oh god, it's here now. Put it back. No. Oh god, what have I done? Oh god. No, I don't want this anymore. Go away. Leave. Okay. We're good. Around the same time we lost access last year. New cursor. That's interesting. It's only around for a few set amount of hours on a specific day. I need to make the most of the time I had. Simply brute forcing Half-Life 2 again didn't seem to bear much fruit. You had many great suggestions. Those all great questions. I will try to answer what I can. Why are they called Type 5 demos? Because there are 5 general types of demos produced. Type 1. 1 to 2 seconds of random twisting. This points even more to a connected to a server thing, as it's only on at certain times. That's correct. Type 2. Stuck in the Sky demos, where the player is trapped out of bounds before dying. There was a second one. These are somewhat common, 10 to 12%. They're not particularly interesting. Type 3. Aimless play demos, where the player spends minutes doing random actions. I forgot to install a CS source. Some suggested it could be gameplay from a different map, but we really don't know. Type 4. These are proper gameplay demos where the player is actually playing through the level. Though quite uncommon, they happen to be very common in the game Portal specifically. Just keep that in mind. It's very interesting. And they're not good at it, but they're clearly trying. And Type 5. There isn't really consensus on what these are exactly. In my investigation last year, I had no idea how lucky I was to find even 2 of them, because on my November 9th investigation, I only encountered 1. Well, kinda. More on that later. Raise the most questions to their uncanny nature of their contents. Unfortunately, we can't look much further into Spooky Coast since it only exists as a video file. What about the 2 I generated last year? The good news is, I still have the files. Type 5 demos come in 2 parts. One thing to note is that replaying Type 5 demos gives a different result. This is how the demos plays are initially generated. This is what the demo looks like reloaded after. Hello. developer actually tried to replay the demo files back in 2021, so it's possible this could be due to data rot, missing assets, or game updates. Need another Type 5 demo to verify. Yeah, you also can just download these files. I'm not gonna do that though, because that would involve messing with, like, map files. Also, be wary about downloading files online. Do be aware. These files could be unstable. Many of the have speculated that these could be virtual reality recordings. Virtual reality setups generally only track the head and hands. However, the character's movements seem to indicate full world interaction. And Spooky Coast suggests they are fully physical, like NPCs or ragdolls. Keep that in mind. Get this out of the way. No, get. Why is there two of them? Yeah, NPCs are ragdolls. So it's more likely to be something else. Basically, this is the creator saying, no, it's not VR, guys. That's not the lore. Mitosis. A few of you sent me this screenshot as a possible explanation, claiming to be an old promotional tech demo for a cut source tool called the DM Editor. Take a look at this image and analyze it. Keep it in your mind. Think about it. But I couldn't find any evidence of it existing or beginning to show a bigger show-off anywhere. Likely hoax. Keep that in mind. He says that, but I think later in the video, actually. We still don't really know anything. Me neither. Many of you suggested testing more games, so that's what I mainly focused on doing here. Has her friend seen 5Ds before? Yes, she's watched all of it. It's her favorite. Episodes work pretty much the same as the base game themselves. Bug. CSGO kinda works. It's more unstable and crashes a lot. J defeat source also seems to work, which is interesting. Dota 2 doesn't work. Loading Dota 2 build from on the old 2015 source engine actually works. Sorta. Now the mouse movement is mine. I can navigate the camera in these demos. Nothing really happens in Dota 2. Gary's mod doesn't seem to function. At least retail Gary's mod. So it actually does work in Gbond 9. This also warrants further investigation. Functionality is very spotty. Also seems so strange. However, things would only get stranger. like a backdoor someone uses to watch people or somehow interact with them. Like how you can hear the radio. Portal 2 has a lot of Type 4 demos. It's actually the first Type 4 demo I ever generated. Portal has a disproportionate number of these. Portal is a very unusual game to test. That wasn't all that made Portal unusual. I mentioned earlier that I only generated one type demo this night. This was during my Portal testing. We almost generated it. I don't really know how to explain what happened, so I'll just show you what happened.
If you become lightheaded from thirst, feel free to pass out.
Hmm.
An intubation associate will be dispatched to revive you with peptic salve and adrenaline.
I miss Portal. I need to play it again.
You think this one's gonna be able to solve it?
Oh, I don't have any faith in the bots no more. Who is this?
Yeah, me neither.
Almost out of time. How about another for the road? Oh,
Oh look, we got one. Look.
wow. The odds of that. Connection lost. Reattempting connection. Error reason text.
Oh.
See this thing? That was in the supposed fake DM editor.
You
The
see that?
hint node.
I just did that.
Can move it. How the hell did you do that? You're actually in control now, aren't you? Wild.
Speaking of control, look, I can crouch.
Movement?
Okay, WASD doesn't move. Hey, it's our guy.
Yeah, so...
Hey guy. And
he walks like a Lego piece. I guess his arms, specifically.
looks weird. What is that?
So, as you can see, this is clearly a separate being from the player. Or a separate entity. Radio.
Is there anything else of note?
Also, they're already out of time. That's when they disconnected. So they're in the negatives now. Help! Does the chamber even normally look like
I know,
this?
right? I don't think the chamber looks like this. It looks weird. Oh,
Yeah, because the player character is over here.
interesting. Oh. Interesting.
Did you see it? Someone is here. No. Few frames back. Few more. You kind of see it, but can I go back further? No. But yeah,
Oh,
I think the NPC is following us. There's command. Look at
it's like show trigger toggle.
hold on, tapped away.
What?
What is this? This is a source engine ARG called Interloper. Also noticed that it moved while he was paused.
Night. Yeah, my portal install is kind of fricked.
89 friends have played this previously. Yeah, and then it broke his portal. Worst ending possible. Do not use the interloper command. It will take portal away.
So, yeah.
What do you mean you only have 10 hours of portal? Actually, I guess that's about the... Pursuit of answers. We only found more questions. So it's basically confirmed that this is, from what we see, this is connected to a server. Somehow. What server? And what is it doing? Any funny captions hidden here? Oh. No? The ever-deepening source mystery. Video contains flashing lights, be advised. Get this out of the way. Move. Stop it. I can already read that. Part 3. Ida Mona presents... So a new name. The Ghosts of City 17. Did you see it? On the left side of the door frame, barely visible in the camera. This video was uploaded in November 2011. Let's start at the beginning. We'll come back to this video. Made a lot of progress on the strange source engine mystery. After part 2, we thought we'd like to wait until November 2023 to make another video. However, the mystery has since expanded. Type 5 demo breakdown. Along with part 2 were released our demo files for the two Type 5 demos I generated in 2021. Ever since they went public, we've made some interesting discoveries. It's gonna get technical, so bear with me here. Yeah, it came with a map. Seastrike.dim is the action. It's the stage that takes place. Demo files are actually dead end. What you see is what you get. But source maps are something we can examine more closely. First I thought the data map was just a carbon copy of Dust 2. There's more to be seen here. Map doesn't have any working bounds, so you can exit the world easily. Appear to be the objects and actors used for the demo recording, although oddly, 2 of them appear as error when off screen. Error is a placeholder prop in the source that replaces a missing model. Here's the missing model, the dynamic prop for the Umbrella Man in the recording. There were actually 2 Umbrella Men. I forget where that... I know... Oh, yeah, you can actually see the second one in the original 2021 footage. Compiling the map and looking at this inside. Although, oddly enough, the Interlopers don't have proper model names. Just a random string of characters after capture. Interesting. These capture files do not exist in the game, nor does the folder called numbers. Another oddity is the demo props we saw in the game now appear as errors as well. Main character, the left, is referenced here as ENT-DMNPC. Also, keep that name in mind, DMNPC. Exists as an animated model entity, which plays through the animation called capture. Appears that the demo has somehow saved the action as an animated sequence, which is then played back via the demo itself. I'm curious if there's any source experts that can weigh on what's going on here exactly. Why do these only show up in game minus interlopers? Could these assets be hiding in the game code somewhere we can't find them? Or is there somewhere else we should be looking for them? Let us know if you have any ideas where we can look for these asset files. Now, Fortress was more interesting to explore. I turned off the lights. This map is more clearly edited and distorted, with the skybox missing. When you try to get to the red intel, the game crashes. We no-clip into the world and look at the room from afar. You can find similar pyros actors and objects. No errors here, though. Ouch. Just don't get too close. Head up to the red barracks, and you'll find this text. F-Sky. Approach it too closely. The demo recording is triggered. He broke his fingers, and then... Heading into the map file is even more interesting than... There's much more to unravel here, so I could make an entire separate video. So I'm not going to dive into all the technical details here, as it's very complicated. Great. Discord server, many of you joined in and contributed your findings to us. Many thanks for that. Some of you have also contributed videos investigating the demo files as well. Puts together some into a playlist you want a further in-depth look at these maps. But for the purpose of this entry, here is what I found especially interesting within. The game data is stored inside of animated models. Animated models sit in a pile on the map, waiting to be activated. Some or all of the data is missing from the game entirely. Both of these maps have references to DM NPC and something called F-Sky. Yeah, F-Sky is also referenced in Sea-Strike's map comment. F-Sky server generation. This isn't the map's property panel where the map... This is the map property panel where the map comes up. F-Sky service generation? I was gonna say server. What does that mean? First investigation. Doesn't yield any results. At least not right off the bat, because upon searching on YouTube, "32 views." Powered by source. Is this copyrighted? This might be copyrighted. I don't want to risk it. Looks like an old crude advertisement for a source game server host. Seems weird and irrelevant aside from the source engine, right? Curse of Worlds really caught my attention. Another Interloper investigation. Previous Interloper investigation, looking at the title description, appears to be re-uploaded of a video from 2011. November 2, so that checks out. It's credited to the machinimator... Oh, you went too fast. Ida. And based on the archive bio, it looks like he made 8 videos investigating Interloper. Oh, I was paused. I'm like, why isn't it going forward? However, the channel was deleted in 2014 following some kind of turmoil. This was not an investigation I had ever heard of in all my research, so finding this was a shock. Fortunately, though, only episode 3 appears to be in the archive here. Fitting coincidence. I linked the video below if you want to view it for yourself, so watch it and come back here for my analysis. Let's actually go here. Oh, also I forgot to unmute. Whoops. Part 3. This is what we saw in the opening. And there's part of a Type 5 demo, so we don't get to see all of it.
This video is part 3 of my investigation into the Interloper ghosts of Half-Life 2. If you don't understand what's going on here, watch episode 1 and 2 on my channel page.
We can't. They're gone.
But before we hunt ghosts, I need to give a warning.
Don't try this yourself. This is very dangerous. Use at your own risk. I have to type this because since episode 1, the Interloper ghosts have been showing up in my games. Sure. I don't... Real scary. 4 pixels. So now you've been warned.
Hey guys, welcome to episode 3. On today's third episode, we're gonna focus on trying to communicate with the CD17 ghosts. We learned a lot about talking to the spirits last episode, so we're gonna be putting them to the test. Very literally. What you're looking at here is the scene we'll be uploading to the server.
So I find it very interesting that he refers to them as ghosts.
Just a random
Ghosts of who?
question and an alphabet, so they can try and communicate with us. If you're familiar with the Ouija board, it's like that.
Ouija board.
Real ghosts, it works on virtual ones too, right? I'll let this run overnight and see what we get.
Also the fact that he's running it overnight. When not Ida, but when Anamade could only do it for a few hours. W. Beautiful name. Oh. Is that a J? W. M. Beautiful name.
Yeah, so you can see he didn't really answer the question.
What? What, you don't know Juzu?
Or they're purposefully hiding some info. So what I'm trying here is more simple, just a yes or no. They should hopefully be able to just walk into the hallway with the answer to my question. Let's send this in tonight and see what they say tomorrow.
Can you feel pain? Interesting first question to ask. Yes. He loves it. Actually, he changed his mind. No. Wonder if the developer of this ARG actually made it with a serious source engine problem in mind, and that's that you can actually turn a single-player game into a multiplayer game without the player's consent. I wonder.
Hi guys, I shuddered when I saw that. If you're wondering why night 3, it's because my computer crashed on night 2 while I was...
Very scary.
So for night 4, I'm going to ask if they are human. Though I don't even know if I can trust an answer here. Let's try it anyway. See you all tomorrow.
Are you human? No. Hates walls. Highly intelligent being in here. Cool ghost you got, man.
Now that is freaky.
Really scary.
Fair, I still don't know if this is just one ghost, many ghosts, or even demons.
Demons! They put demons in Half-Life 2! I need to I need to sift through all these random answers until I get my confirmation bias. So that's what you'll get a lot with the Ida video specifically. He has a lot of confirmation bias and is like so convinced that this is paranormal that he won't really consider any other options. Final night. Are you trapped? Now this one is very interesting because you can see the hint node and the corner, which is something that the NPCs like seem to be like attracted to and will automatically follow. And you see, and ironically, cannot move to answer the question. The ghost on his computer is actually just a toddler who's never used a computer before. And then it leaves.
Seen a demo like that. He just phased through the wall. No weapons, no HUD. Everything looked weird too. But that wasn't the end of the demo. No, this thing was 2 hours long. Mostly just pure darkness. However, what I'm about to show you is what happened at the end of the 2-hour demo.
Video's very quiet. I can turn it up a bit, sorry. So what we see at the stop it. What we see at the end is what looks like another map.
Did you see that in the distance?
Did you see it?
For a second I thought it turned around and flew back, but this is not my map. This is something I've never seen before. Is this where it lives? Honestly, guys, I don't know what to think about this. And yes, this is all 100% real. I got like 20 comments on the last video yelling about this all being fake. But it's all real, and you can try it for yourself.
100% real, no fake.
All you gotta do is connect to the IP and follow the steps in part 1 and 2, and you'll see them for yourself. There is still a lot to figure out. Like, I wanna find out how to make a Type 5 with my own scene. So, while I try to do that, I'm also going to make more demos this weekend and upload them next week. Stay tuned for that, and thanks for watching.
Ching, ching. Thanks for watching. You've been here before, Sam. Oh, yeah! That was, City. Anyway, back to this. Now we're gonna analyze his analysis. Oh, wait, no! I forgot. I wanted to show you something else. It's important, not you. Oh, yes, you, but not here. Where is it? Is it gone? Where's the, F-Sky? Top 5 PS3 games 2007. Where's the F-Sky? Oh, it's there. And mute it because I think it might be copyrighted. So we've got the favorite games and mods with these dancing characters. Immersive world. The future of games and entertainment is here. Purchase servers today. Random missing texture. And you can kind of see it in the background. Like, between the S and the K, there's one of those mannequins freaking out for like a few frames. Website is forbidden. Not allowed to look. Anyway. He's met Bigfoot! Actually, though, it probably comes from a misunderstanding of how the wait. Did I skip something? Did I Ghost of City 17. I don't need the double captions. It's a bit unnecessary. Oh god. First thing we see is intro appears to be a Type 2 demo. Which helps refrain that Ida is investigating the same thing here. Although Type 3, or Type 4, and then a Type 5. Wow. This more or less confirms that Ida was investigating Interloper. The footage appears to be cut from one of the previous episodes for investigation. Adding this to our list of known recordings for Type 5s. Unfortunately, it is... Wait. Long Trap. Spoiler! Long Trap sounds like a bootleg animatronic from Five Nights at Freddy's. Of course, a glimpse of the Interloper. Looks pretty similar to the Umbrella Man we saw in Part 2. He's missing his umbrella, though. I guess he's inside. Wouldn't fit. Something you'll notice here about Ida's investigation is that he approaches it from a paranormal standpoint. So yeah, you get a very interesting, like, parallel between these two. Like, they're kind of opposites in how they're investigating it. Interacting with the demos if they're spirits or ghosts. Obviously, though, this probably comes from a misunderstanding on how engine and the demos work. But we're not going to focus on this point. We want to extrapolate more info on how that wasn't done. If you don't understand what's going on here, watch episodes 1 and 2 on my channel page. Which, as of time, are gone from the internet. If you know where I can watch them, let me know. It's like we're really there with Anamade watching TV. Full disclosure, no interloper ghosts or external effects have happened to my games. Just keep that in mind. Actually, not entirely sure what these screenshots are pointing out. 4 pixels. Oh, it's still muted, my bad.
On today's third episode, we're gonna focus on trying to communicate with the City 17 ghosts.
Ida appears to be creating a map and scene for demo generation.
So we're gonna be putting them to the test.
So we're going to make map-specific demos. Another oddity is that Ida's maps have some entity here, plus a ragdoll in addition to player start. I can't exactly read the mystery entity, but according to L, it's not related to the Ouija board logic he built here. Did I miss the jump scare? I don't think there's really a jump scare. More of just a confusing series of events. Yeah, we can't really extrapolate anything from this. It's 10 pixels. We have what appears to be a Combine Soldier ragdoll. Maybe. Can't tell. Aside from that, there's not really a lot else we can determine here.
What you're looking at here is the scene we'll be uploading to the server. Just a ragdoll, a question, and an alphabet.
Remember, uploading to the server.
If you're familiar with the Ouija board, it's like that. If it works on real ghosts, it works on virtual ones too, right?
I managed to get a Type 3 demo up and loaded with this map.
Yeah, so you can see he didn't really answer the question. They should hopefully be able to just
Here Ida creates another identical map for asking yes or no questions. We can see the same indie setup.
and see what they say tomorrow.
Now, the statement here is interesting. Send this in tonight and see what they say tomorrow. He also talks about uploading to the server, which is interesting.
If you're wondering why night 3, it's because my computer crashed on night 2 while I was asleep.
I was running some kind of long overnight process for generating demos here. Which is not something that I've ever read or heard about from any forum posts or user accounts of Interloper. Are these calling these Type 3 or Type 4? Well, because these demos clearly do not show any gameplay relevant to the map itself. This one clearly just walks forward, hits the wall a few times, and ends.
Asking these questions takes a lot of time, mainly because I need to sift through the trash to find the meaningful demos.
Again, confirmation bias. About some info about how this is working. Like, maybe Ida is generating demos all night, then looking through the data in the morning. Finding and taking note of the relevant ones that generated on his map. A strategy we should attempt next time we can.
One more question.
Stream having small freezes? I can check stream connection real quick. Nothing on my end seems to say that it's having issues. Might be something with your connection. Now, this last demo is incredibly interesting. Having some problems too. I don't know. This demo is incredibly odd. It's the hallmarks of a Type 5, yet it's from a third-person camera perspective. Ariel is now being manipulated on left hand side by something. What's interesting though is the camera leaves the map.
I have never seen a demo like that. He just phased through the wall. No weapons, no HUD. Everything looked weird too.
Yeah, that's
But
another.
that wasn't the end of the demo.
That's another thing to
No,
keep in mind.
This thing was 2 hours long, mostly just pure darkness. However, what I'm about to show you is what happened at the end of the 2-hour demo.
Like, the camera leaving the map and then finding a new map that's been generated.
Did you see that in the distance?
Did you see it?
For a second I thought it turned around and flew back, but this is not my map.
Enemy base. It's incredibly interesting information. I don't really know what to think about this at all. Yeah, that's the difference between Ida and Anamade. Ida will see something, like, vague and say, yep, that's 100% ghosts, and then try to, like, find a way to confirm that it is ghosts. Anamade will see something very strange and bizarre and go, huh, that's weird. Could be anything. something I need to test myself, so I did just that. I loaded the data maps for Sea Strike and Fortress and flew into a single directions for 4 hours each. Though I didn't find anything of note, just darkness, this remains an open question. Incredible outro. There's certainly more to this than we just don't know yet. We do seem to have reached another dead end here. Though there's still one more lead to explore. Portal. Oh, up it goes. Portal incident. This has remained another dead end. So far, there's no real leads here. Still just crashes with no real way to investigate it. Originally, I was going to end the investigation here until next November. Back on December 8th, 2022, or 1, couldn't make up his mind. Portal with RTX. At any point during the gameplay progress, Portal RTX is also broken, except it doesn't crash. The menu consoles don't seem to work anymore. Now I have something to test reliably. Looks like there's more to uncover. If you have any leads or ideas, let me know. Anything I can try with this limited functionality. There's clearly something at the end of this tunnel. So let's see what we can find. Find. Anything? Thanks for watching. Whoa. Skybox. Anyway, Interloper 4. Video contains flashing lights, views eyes, you have any photosensitivity. This screen again. Last night, I made a discovery. Aside to showcase it live, I think this was a highlight. This is highlights of like a live stream, which is very cool. Want to use full stream VOD? Check the description. We obviously will not be doing that because I think it's like several hours long. Sound effects really does a good job making it creepy what otherwise would be a normal theory video, that's right. Whee!
Hey everyone,
Hi!
and welcome to my very impromptu live stream. Literally 15 minutes ago, I made a discovery related to Interloper, and I thought,
you know what? Instead of editing a video, let me just show you all what I found. So let's go through the paces first. All right, here let me make a little impromptu intro for you really quick.
Source engine mystery. Yeah, this video is very impressive because he had to make content for like several hours. I forget how long it was. At least over an hour at least, which is huge.
So hey, welcome to the stream. If you're new here, hello.
Hi.
So I'm Anomi, and
Oh, it's
lately
Anomi.
I have been investigating
Anomi Day.
This really weird source engine rabbit hole called Interloper. That's what this stream is about. And like I said, 15 minutes ago, I made a really interesting discovery that I want to investigate live with you guys. Mainly because I don't want to accidentally miss something. You know, I want to have it all just recorded and on record so that I can go back and look at exactly everything that I did.
Yeah, because especially since the other two Type 5 demos got corrupted.
Let's just step back in time for a moment. So, I had Portal RTX open. Here's Portal RTX. I'm gonna put this in the corner. Okay, the Portal RTX will be here. And yeah, still in the Red Room. I'm calling this the Red Room now.
It sure is.
I don't know what anyone else is calling it. And yeah, still couldn't find anything out about this, by the way. A lot of you had suggestions and inquiries. I tried basically everything. None of it worked. I tried looking for a map file because some of you thought that there would be like a map inside the files somewhere, but there's not.
I'm not saying anything because I don't want to talk over him.
So, you know, still a dead end. I was trying to do something with the say text chat box because, you know, I can't open the console here at all. I have to try like launch configs, but none of them seem to really work. Like I can't turn on no clip or anything. I'm just kind of stuck. So whatever. You guys already knew all of that. So I decided, okay, let me take a break. Let me go play some Half-Life 2 Deathmatch.
Never played that game, actually.
By the way. I like to play it in the afternoon. It's fun to go and shoot bots, yada yada, whatever. I like to play Half-Life 2 Deathmatch still. Fight me.
Okay.
So, I launch Half-Life 2 Deathmatch, and then this.
I think it's also interesting because I'm pretty sure.
So some of you might not.
Oh, he's gonna say it.
Realize the implication of this right now. Some of you might be wondering how this is possible. Now, if you don't know, the Source Engine has a limitation where you can't have two source games open at the same time. TF2 and Portal RTX are both source games, and I shouldn't be able to launch both of them.
That's Deathmatch, not TF2.
And yet, for some reason, I can. This isn't even the beginning. This is literally layer 1 of the weird crap going on here. Okay. I didn't notice this at first, right? But what piqued my interest was when I went into the server browser. Now, you don't see anything out of the ordinary here. This is all just normal. Now, where things got interesting was when I clicked on the LAN tab. And look.
Yo, LAN party!
So, it's some kind of blank server. 0 players. No name. So, okay.
And it's called Map Int
what
Menu.
What the hell is this? I did a test a few minutes ago. You know, before anything, I closed Portal RTX, and lo and behold, the server goes away.
So this basically confirms...
Portal RTX...
like, there is some server shenanigans going on with Interloper.
How much sense does that make? I don't exactly understand how it could do that. So, okay, you might be thinking, what happens if you try to join the server? Now, this is where things get really weird. Double click, you join, and... Huh? It seems like nothing happened. Well, until you look at the menu a little more closely, and you realize that instead of a quit button, now it's a disconnect button. And if you click on that and you disconnect, then you're back on the regular menu. Huh. Okay, so I never knew that Source could do this. I'm curious, have any of you ever seen this before? Because this is
No.
honestly like the weirdest thing. Well, weird to me anyway. I'm not exactly a Source Engine expert, as you guys all know.
Says the guy who is able to create all of these crazy things happening in Source
However,
Filmmaker.
Of course, the one thing that I would think to try, since
LAN parties. LAN is like basically getting a bunch of computers together and connecting through those on a local internet.
this is all sort of relevant to the Interloper rabbit hole, is what happens if you try the commands? And I'm sure you guys can all guess what happens, and probably why I've decided to make a live stream, and why I'm calling it the live investigation. So let me just show you. You know, let me here we go. And boom. Look at that. Demo generation.
What's happened here is somehow when first okay, so he got the server was online publicly with that, and that's indicated by the Umbrella Man graffiti showing up. And then while he was in a demo, a Type 5 demo, the server disconnected. He lost connection, but the demo was still playing, and he was able to manipulate it. And during that, an Umbrella Man appeared, and kicked him out of Portal, but that inadvertently allowed him to either permanently connect to the server or create his own server
right here
that lets him do the commands.
No idea how this is happening, but we're generating demos again through Portal RTX. What the hell is this setup?
Me too, man.
So yeah, I thought, you know what? I have demo generation working again. How about, let me just set aside like the next couple hours, and let's see what
Again, he does this for hours, which
I know quite a few.
he had to
were
create
also
all of
pretty
these.
interested in seeing the process live. So you know, maybe you guys can get a more in-depth look into sort of what I need to do in order to investigate and generate demos all night.
Check the description. He became a host, yeah. Missed anything pertinent, let me know.
I will warn you though, it's not very fun. It can get pretty boring. So don't expect much. I'm not expecting much, which is why I wanted to do it as a live stream instead of a video, because I'm not confident that beyond this I'll really find anything. I actually did think about making a short update video, but I decided a live stream would probably be better. So, hey, here it is.
Yay!
I made that decision on a dime. All right. Let's start generating and see what we can find. I'm not really gonna keep track of what's what. You know, if you guys wanted to count all the different types,
1.
go for it. I'm not confident that we'll really find a type 5. They as far as I can tell, they're very uncommon. So I'm guessing a lot of the stream is gonna just be this. Yeah.
And then we fast forwarded. Oh, things are happening now.
Yeah, not exactly the most interesting thing, is it?
Riveting. Oh, you got a grenade. And interesting, that was a combine, not Gordon, not the player.
I always find it funny how the demos just put my name on the bot in question, which is why I think that these are being generated, actually, because it's always my player name, because game demos always retain the name.
Yeah, that's another interesting thing. They're, according to him anyway, generated. Like, these are not, like, pre-recorded from anywhere. Which makes the Type 5s even more confusing. So why are the Type 5 demos generating?
They record. So since these all have my name, that makes me think that these are all being generated on the spot, potentially.
Why and how? Oh.
Oh, this one's weird.
That one has, like, the
I've never seen one like this before.
vertices all, like, highlighted. Yeah, and why are some more common than others? And why did Portal have, like, the Type 4s specifically more common? Whoop, here we go. Bob.
Yeah, so that one's definitely an outlier. I'm gonna take note of that one. If you guys are wondering, I'm not gonna like look too in depth on these right now.
Also,
I just wanna
bothers me.
look at as much as possible. Like I'm gonna.
He's typing it
go
in
back and look at
manually
these
and not
later.
just copying and pasting it.
So don't worry about that.
Inefficient. Oh, he's unlocked moon jump.
Whoa, what is this?
It's like a abandoned art gallery. And it kind of sounds like there's something off-screen happening. Like there's something messing with the menus. Some pretty music too. Is that original or oh? And then it goes, just flies off screen.
I'm 100% looking at that one later. Weird.
And then back to flailing around. This is, oh god.
Yeah, so to answer that question, again, I'm not looking too deep into the individual demos right now because like I want to just generate as much as possible first and then investigate afterwards. Right? We're just trying to get the demos right now.
Oh, there's something in the corner. I guess we'll never know what it is.
You know what? Actually, thinking about this, Why does Portal RTX run a Half-Life 2 deathmatch server? Like, they're not even really running on the same version of Source, I don't think.
Yeah, that is a good
So,
question.
What if we try... What if we look at a different game? I don't know, TF2.
Yay!
Hold on.
Team Fortress 2! I
wanna
love
go-
Team Fortress 2.
I know that this is kind of... This might just be a dead end. But let me go look at TF2 really quick. Oh, but first, actually... I got some requests from you guys to look at Gold Source games. So, let me just open up Half-Life 1 really quick and see if there's anything there.
Hi, Gordon. Gordon's like, you better not be downloading files.
Yeah. No server here, so I guess Portal RTX.
You better
is
not
very
be
good at
generating
hosting a Half-Life
demos.
server.
View promotional codes!
Man, it's been a long time since I've played TF2.
Yeah, too long,
Like,
at least a
last
few
time I played
hours.
TF2, honestly, was when I was recording that B-roll footage for Interloper 3.
Just casually gonna show off his items.
Oh,
Ooh.
there it is.
I find it hilarious that you can have a LAN party in TF2. Gotta invite all my friends over to my house and we can do a LAN party.
Oh, dude, weird. It's like the old.
Oh, so that reminds me. We were playing with our friends. I was playing with my friends and in TF2, and there was a guy in, like, in the group, not group chat, but in, like, team chat saying, that talked to us and said, are you guys, like, using Discord right now? and my other friend said, no, we're having a LAN party. We do it every night. Gordon, I took a look at your homework folder. I'm disappointed in you. I can't believe Gordon would say this. Also, classic spy. I think I've showed the image of my friend's messed up TF2 graphics and how, for some reason, the spy icon uses, like, his beta model.
Ew, what?
Also, he turns into a big white square when he goes invisible.
This is so weird, but it's so cool. What? Are you sure that this isn't like a normal thing?
Does this look normal to you? Literally the opposite of Ida, who is like, saw a ragdoll flop over the letter W and said, yep, this is haunted. And meanwhile, Anomade is like, sees this, like, and is connected to an invisible LAN party server through Portal RTX, which is turned into a red checkerboard after getting attacked by the Umbrella Man. And he's like, are we sure this isn't normal? Maybe this happens all the time, actually. Maybe TF2 just does this.
There's no way that, like, I'm just seeing this for the first time. Okay.
Who knows, maybe Team Fortress 2 is just like that. This is the work of Marasmus.
Let's see if we can find more, find more TF2 goodness. This one's pretty interesting test, you know. Team Fortress 2, of course, a classic game. I have tested this one before.
Scary noise, I don't like that. I saw 2 frames of Spy. Whee. The flailing around gameplay is just how it feels to spy check. That's me spy checking is heavy. Oh, hey.
Yeah, so, for people who don't know, this is actually a map in Team Fortress 2. It's called CP Cloak. I guess it was just a matter of time before we got a demo on it.
This is the work
Not
of the
sure if it's called
coconut.png.
though. Yeah, just a type 3.
This is what actually happens when you delete the coconut PNG.
How does this one look familiar?
This is just what
That's a
soldier
weird
gameplay is like. I don't know what he means by that looks familiar. I generally forgot what he... Like, that's obvious. He's obviously paying attention to that because it's in the highlight video, and... There he goes. Engineer on his pilgrimage. The
Dude,
void.
this is so cool. That means then that this should work with any source game, right?
No, I want to see more heavy TF2.
Let's go try. You know what? Let's go look at a game that I haven't looked at yet.
Bye,
How about
heavy.
Left 4 Dead 2. I've always wanted to try Left 4 Dead 2. The only thing is,
The ravine is
Left 4 Dead 2
stopped
doesn't have a
engineer's
server
pilgrimage.
browser.
This is so sad.
But it does have a console, and I just had an idea.
Bzz. This is just like the fly cosmetic for engineer and
So
have you done this to
RTX is
TF2?
running
Yeah, all the
locally on
time.
my machine. So that makes me think that this server that I'm connecting to must be being hosted on my machine. Now, there's a way that you can connect
Great
to your
image.
machine, and what you do is you go into the console and you type in connect followed by your local network IP. In my case, it's 192.168.0.1, I believe.
Doxed.
I mean, yes, of course, I modded the hell out of my Left 4 Dead 2.
Reminds me, my friend, she has a modded for Left 4 Dead 2, which replaces the flashlight with a picture of Goku. But the problem is she can't use the flashlight anymore because it doesn't bright up the road, it just shows a picture of Goku.
I'm sure you can all see. Now, if I'm right, and I push enter...
Imagine he tries to, like, make demos, but he has too many mods installed.
I should be able to connect to the server even in a single-player game.
I think that was something Malar was talking about, like a single-player game technically
Oh,
connecting
wow.
to the server.
Left 4 Dead 2. Alright, let's see what's up in Left 4 Dead 2, guys.
This isn't Left 4 Dead 2, this is... Like, imagine he played the command, but instead of, like, Ellis being here, it was, like, Mario. Yeah, the Interlopers are looking at his buff Steve Tank mod. Help Ellis.
Come on, guys, go help Ellis.
Please help Ellis.
What is this about?
I don't know why, but this specific part, like the Left 4 Dead portion of this, like this video, just stresses me out. Like, maybe it's because he's so upset. He's crying for help and no, everyone's ignoring him. It makes me upset. Don't like this. Very bad. Just a real bummer.
By the way, that's a jockey, so there's special infected in here.
How could you not help Ellis? The coach is dying, no! Uh-oh. Tragic. Very sad demo, don't like.
I need a hand, people!
And that's a second one with someone falling off
Need
a
some
cliff.
help over here.
Interesting. Okay, I mean, I guess it's a...
How did my foxling get there? Get where? With... I don't know. If they spawned on top, like on top of my head for a second, that's because, let me demonstrate it. I added I added more blocks so people wouldn't stop getting stuck on top of, on top of me. So there's more blocks on the top now, and eventually they will just walk off and get out of my face. I've strengthened my psychic barrier. I'm more powerful than ever.
Roof, right? Not a cliff.
A little help, people.
His friends are
There's his
ignoring
friends,
him.
too. You can see they're just standing there. They're not helping him.
This is so
Are
sad.
they bots?
Can we get an F in the chat?
Pray somebody pull me up.
Help Bill.
Help me. I'm down. Help.
Average Left 4 Dead 2 experience. Thank you. Thank you for your respect.
Help.
It just keeps happening.
What?
What does it mean? Why is it only Left 4 Dead
Why are they
2?
all falling off of cliffs? What is this?
What does it mean?
Oh.
Leg.
Okay, this one's different.
Francis.
Oh, this one's really different.
They sent Francis to the dimension. Messed up. At least he gets to appreciate the beauty of nature.
Huh. Very weird.
Send him to the timeout corner. I thought that was Fidancis. I was scared. I forgot about Fidancis. It just was that a portal? It looked like a portal map. Yeah, that looks like... Oh, no, it's just... It looks like the thing you shoot a portal on, but I think that's just like an overhead light. What is Fidancis? We were playing Left 4 Dead 2 once, and someone in the... someone was using group chat, and someone misspelled Francis as Fidancis. Nick has ascended. He will not bring Coach with him, however.
Get your ass over here and help.
The cruel reality. Alice and Rochelle, not you too!
Hey y'all, I need some help.
How could they do this? Oh, that's not big of a drop, Ellis. You'll be alright. Just, like, do a roll. He'll never get his bacon cheeseburger now. Gameplay! Incredible. Yeah, why is it all them falling off cliffs? I don't like it, it's a bummer. Oh, portal RTX moved.
Huh? Oh shit! Guys. Look.
So this is very interesting. First of all, he's missing an arm.
Dude. Is it? No, absolutely.
And a bunch of zombies run past him. They completely ignore... I think this is Alice. Yeah, they completely ignore Ellis. I'm gonna be honest, we've only played the first campaign. I have not actually played Left 4 Dead 2. I've only played Left 4 Dead 1 that's packaged with Left 4 Dead 2. Yeah, all the zombies ignore him. And it seems they're running from these A-posing guys. Ellis, you gotta crawl away. Now...
Wow.
I don't want to go frame by frame in that video, or at the end even, because that will take so long. But I know for a fact, I've seen it, somewhere during the very end when he's falling through the floor, for a for a single frame, you can see Ellis's severed arm, like, floating outside the map, kind of like the view models. Do you know the explanation for how players because it's just movie.
Okay, that one was weird. That was a very weird one. I've never quite seen a demo like that before.
Yeah, usually the characters aren't getting their arms chopped off.
Huh. It was kind of like Sea Strike. You know, the way he kind of fell through the floor kind of reminds me of how, like, in Sea Strike, the avatar was, like, dragged out of the map bounds. This one's kind of different, though. That's pretty interesting. Is there anything more? You know what I want to try?
Also,
actually,
Portal
on
RTX
that
is
note?
gone to the void.
Good point. Good point. Good point. Actually, I just realized. Before we do anything else, let me go get that demo. Just give me a second. I'm gonna upload it right now so that you guys can take a look at it. Okay. Just give me a sec. Let me go get the files.
That is not a second. That's
package.
2 minutes.
Let's take 2 minutes. 2-minute intermission. Then I'll be back with the files. So BRB. Huh?
Huh?
Wait, what? Okay, a couple things. One, there's no demo files in here. 0 demos.
No!
Despite the fact that we can see the demo in here. So if you type play demo space in console, like, you can find the demo list. Like, these are our generations. But there's no demos in the folder.
So what I think is happening is he's not generating demos on his computer anymore. Because he's connected to the server, the demos are being saved on wherever the actual server is being hosted now.
How long has Portal RTX been doing that?
Oh, the Void? Yeah, it does that
You
all the
guys notice
time.
that? What the hell is it doing? Anyway, yeah, demo 18.
Man, that's very strange. Anyway.
Which is the type 5 we just generated. Nowhere to be found.
Oh, my
If you're just
demos.
tuning in,
Hacked. Gone.
Here, I will replay it so that we can take a look at it again.
Nuh-uh.
Nope. Never mind. That completely murdered it. Let's head back in. And the demos are gone. None of them.
Oh, a bummer.
Wow, okay. Very interesting. So, my assumption here is that the demo process is working differently somehow here. And I guess since we're connecting to a server, the demos aren't
Oh,
being
he went ahead and saved it. Said it.
here. They're being saved in the server somewhere. So maybe they're in the Portal RTX files at the moment. Either way, I'll go look for those later. But what I want to do right now, actually, is I want to just keep generating as many demos as possible from as many games as possible. So, actually, Left 4 Dead 2 was interesting, and it seems like newer Source games tend to have really erratic results. So, let me here. I want to check out Portal 2.
Yay, Portal
I really did want to check
2.
out Portal again, but since neither of the portals are working really. Also, I'm not sure if this is going to work in a single-player game. Whatever. Let's try Portal 2. Portal 2 has a co-op mode, so let's just give that a shot.
Every interloper is personalized.
Oh, nice.
Alan.
Portal 2 works.
That's not Portal 2, that's
Another freaky menu. All right. Let's see what we can find.
I love the music of Portal 2. Now, I don't know if it'll show it on stream, but if I see it, I'll try to bring it up. What console were these games for? PC. These are all Steam games. Yeah, immediately you type 4.
That is, that's very like Portal 1, huh?
Great job. So, Portal and Portal 2 having, like, the most demos where the AI actually plays the game is very interesting. Because I've seen a lot of people say, like, Portal and Portal 2 would, like, make the most sense for something to test AI. I mean, you can try to solve the puzzle. Oh! You figured it out. Oh, not quite. Come on, buddy. No, you've got it. Oh. No, I think that was it. I think... Was that it? Was that the thing? That was interesting? Go back. Yes, this screen. From what I remember, this was a crossover collab and a teaser in Portal 2, I think, for the movie Super 8. Do you guys remember the movie Super 8? I don't. I just know that there's a crossover teaser trailer in Portal 2 for it. For some reason. This might be it. I know he sees it somewhere on stream, but I don't remember where exactly or when. Also, this is the AI trying to solve the the broken test in this sequence.
Okay, so off the bat,
No.
I'm noticing that Portal 2
No one
and
remembers
Portal,
Super 8.
very similar. Lots of Type 4s. Alright. So, I guess, the Demo Olympics are beginning.
Will
This might be pretty long and boring. I know that this is, like, brand new territory for us, but I kind of don't want to, like, I kind of don't want to sit here and just watch these. Like, this could go on for hours. Like, when we were testing the Portal demos...
Damn, 3 stars. Yeah, I remember it being a very average movie. It was, like, basically a found footage movie. I think aliens were involved. It was like Cloverfield, but like with kids. And I think there was a train. I don't remember the movie much. I just remember it was called Super 8
few months
and
back, like,
there
oh,
was a
it was so
crossover
boring.
movie. I mean, crossover tie-in for Portal 2.
Let's just watch a couple more.
You can do it, buddy. Ah. Heartwarming. This AI loves bouncing through the air. Oh. Huh. Groundbreaking. The AI decided that it doesn't care about ground. Night, Mar. Have a good one. Wow.
Is he gonna do it? Let's find out.
The Interloper is after you. Also, look at the Portal RTX during this. Might notice a little something.
Wait, what? Wait, that's not in this test chamber.
Hey, wait a minute.
What?
What, you don't remember the classic Portal 2 cube maze? Something's... Uh-oh. The chase music has begun. You gotta get out of there. No, hurry. Scary music is playing. Oh. Oh. Run. The door? Nope. No. The Mario next pod is coming. Oh. Look at Portal RTX. Oh. Neat. The end. Hello? Red! Anomadeus kill. From here, the stream had crashed. Epilepsy war. Oh yeah, it does have that at the beginning, but I should put that at the like somewhere in the stream itself. Remained in this state for about 20 minutes. The stream is... That is something I would do. I think I would, like, be streaming for 20 minutes not realizing that it had shut down. Shout out to, like, the 3 streams I did where my mic was muted the entire time. Originally, since the stream was dead, I didn't get footage of what happened next. So here's a quick reenactment of what happened. Portal 2 had crashed, and Portal RTX was a pure white screen. I was kind of hoping his reenactment would just be like dragging Gmod ragdolls around. Like, okay, this is what the demos look like. Let's proceed to test Counter-Strike's source. This is what happens. This happens in TF2. This will be Scream Fortress in 2025.
Forward!
Restarting Portal RTX doesn't fix it. Every game I try, it sends me this large dark void. I realized my stream was no longer working. I checked Task Manager. It turns out my network is being hammered. Closed Portal. And then into stream. You've been banned from the server. But I had a chance to analyze everything here yet. But I will keep looking. I'll sure to report whatever I can find in here. Here. Created by Anomide. Anomide. DaVinci Resolve? What is that? Ugh. Anything hidden? Oh. Okay, one more. I mean, I guess we can do 6 as well, because it's literally 4 minutes long. Black Schnook invest. Also, this one specifically is very interesting. It just say, yeah, it said DaVinci Resolve in programs used. So... I don't know what you would call this, but it's like placeholder stuff you see in films. And you'll see a lot of this in this video specifically, I think. X. That's the editing software I use, okay. The steps are simple. Beautiful video. We'll move forward, then back, then forward again. Dramatic camera angles for this Windows Movie Maker video. You page reenaction via Internet Archive. Then jump, turn on your flashlights, and press your squad command key. Where your flashlight dies, do random actions. Running, jumping, shooting. This remind you of anything? What you do randomly affects what will happen next. Then when you're ready, turn off your flashlight. And check your surroundings. Yo, they turned this sun into a gamer mode. That is if you don't crash. How to do the Half-Life 2 Flash nuke video proof. The game Half-Life 2, there exists a mystery. It's been unsolved for 17 years. It all comes back together. They turned on corruptions. Probably heard of this legendary glitch if you followed Half-Life for a while. It's because it's been spread around countless website forums and comment sections for years. It's a very easy rumor to put to bed. Just open up Half-Life 2 and try the button combination. Realize it doesn't do anything. And go about your day. Why am I investigating this? Because two things have caught my eye. I'm watching multiple streams. Multi-stream drifting. One, this HUD is not the HUD of the PC version of Half-Life. Two, the button combination is a real button combo. How do I know this? My first hint was that step using command squad key. Most people don't know this, but in the console version of Half-Life 2, this action had a main button assigned to it. Not just PS3 or Xbox 360, but the original Xbox too. I forgot that Half-Life 2 was on the Xbox. Which I happen to have a copy of. God, the Xbox original controller looks very funny. But translate the commands to this looks the control scheme we get. That. Some of you might notice that this code feels kind of familiar. That's because it resembles real cheat codes on the Half-Life 2 on the original Xbox. This piqued my interest, mainly because it sort of fits that this could be an unknown cheat code. It's also worth noting that Half-Life 2 on the Xbox is very well preserved in 2005, never receiving any modern updates. Code worked in Half-Life 2 for the original Xbox.
Much of City 17 that I elected to establish my administration here in the citadel so thoughtfully provided by our benefactors. I've been proud to call City 17 my home.
The original Xbox controller was called the Duke.
Whether you are here
Oh!
It's all I have left. All right, I'm moving.
Indeed it does.
welcome to City 17.
Dr. Breen again? I was hoping I'd seen the last of him in C14.
Okay, this is the epilepsy warning for real. Crash. Crashing is a typical side effect. Effects on display with this symbol code have lots of variety. Holes in the map seem very common side effect. I just almost read it twice. Sometimes even really subtle effects. Where all it did was change my reticle color. example, where it turned a single wall purple. Affected gameplay and physics. Bob. So even more unstable. And even input the codes to derail scripted cutscenes.
Don't struggle, it's no use. Until you're where he wants you, there's nothing you can do.
Bye, Mossman.
I'm sorry, Gordon.
Be pretty unsettling at times. Why does it do this? Why does it only seem to work on the Xbox version? That's what we're gonna try and find out. Well, the first thought would be because its Xbox version hasn't been updated. A sample text, sample subtitle. Interesting. Yeah, this whole sequence is very interesting. For the Flash Nuke itself, the way it seems to, like, take inputs and execute them as code, reminds me a lot of, like, TAS videos where they create, like, really crazy effects and gameplay mechanics just through playing specific inputs. And where have we seen a lot of, like, seemingly random, frame-perfect inputs before? In the Type 1 demos. Now, why it would be doing this, I don't know. That's just the thought that came into my head. The other more important thing is here, like, the sample text and the... Suddenly the need seed here right before, like, he executes the bug. In this video specifically, it seems like it's not Anomide that's publishing the video, or even editing it for that matter, or, like, editing the entire thing. Like, it feels like there's someone else who might be messing with things? I don't know. It's kind of scary to see that number. Like, last time it was 16, then it was 17, now it's 18 years ago. Yeah, and then, that's the weirdest, like, you heard that, right? Let me turn it up a bit. Just a little bit. I went back too far. You hear footsteps. A thread that's practically only still partially recovered. Oh, a strange piece of art located in the game of Half-Life 2, encoded with instructions on how to use Hidden Engine Command. Upon following those directions... More footsteps. Yeah, this whole, like, this video in particular makes it feel like Anomie is not alone. I've been analyzing this mystery since 2021. One thing that makes the investigation notably interesting is the exact extent of oddities that extend to this secret command. Oddities that go beyond reasonable explanation. More footsteps. That would cause the end to generate demo files containing pre-recorded gameplay. 5 types of varying rarity. Most notable being Type 5. Type 5 demos are by far the rarest, yet strangest thing to come out of this mystery. Stands, we know that only 9 that have confirmed to exist. Spooky Coast, Misty, Sea Strike Fortress, Helmet Creek. Stop with the stepping. Type 5 was recently discovered in a Counter-Strike video hosting server. Doesn't seem like a Type 5. Oh, he's just recording it over and over again. Like Anomi is. There we go. Notice that, like, the flashing red and rainbow sun is there. Also, like, an XYZ indicators there. They defeat Source, yeah. This one's very interesting, because, like, why is there, like... XYZ? Very odd. Oh! He's getting yoinked. Who's that? That is the Half-Life 2 Gordon Freeman player model. And he's spawning hit nodes, which not drag, but lure him around. Oh, loud incorrect buzzer. The more and more of these videos we see, the more it feels like that. My main theory and what I've heard a lot of is this is like testing for advanced AI. Goodbye. Known Type 5 demos. Misty remains our last known Type 5 demo. New details on Misty. Stop with the walking. Takes place on Train Station 03, has a singing body, has off-tune music. This is all we know currently. You know where we can find the surviving video of Misty, please let us know on in below or in Anomalous Materials, which is the Discord server. After a stream on March 22nd, a follow-up video was in production. As a short follow-up to the Interloper 4 live stream. However, due to the insignificant findings, this video wouldn't see completion.
Hey everyone, Anamade here. So, I'm unsure if this is going to be a full video or not. If this is a full video, cut this part out. If this is not a full video, leave it in, because I need some filler. Yeah, that stream last week was, pretty crazy. You know, rather than leave you on a cliffhanger like that, I wanted to very quickly just go over...
Oh, wait a minute. I'm gonna have to look at this, because... Caden, you're messing with the stream avatars, which I like, but... What I have, like, that golden ribbon... I don't... Like, I have it set up, you're not supposed to have access to that. That's actually, like, for an upcoming thing I'm working on, and I don't know... I thought I had it set to where people couldn't get that. Unless I misclicked. I'd have to double check. I won't, like, mess with that right now. Do you want me to take it off? I mean, you can have it, maybe. I don't know. I'll look into it later. I can manually, like, take away stuff, I think, on the app, but I'll have to look more into that and why it's letting you have that, unless I just forgot.
Lack of situation, I suppose I should say. Alright, if we go back to the process that we did a few days ago, the first thing we notice is Portal RTX is completely wiped. Now,
yeah, so if you guys see anything new in the stream avatar, remove it if you need to. Yeah, I would just remove it so I can figure out what's going on. So for something special, yes, and I would, if you guys see anything new, please don't put those on, because you're not supposed to be having access to those right now. And it's very concerning that you are, because that was for, like, an upcoming project I was working on, and the fact that it's seeming to not work is putting a
however, I didn't really go into too much detail.
Problem into
You might remember
things.
that while Portal RTX was open, there was also a server in the server browser that I could enter to then browse a second main menu of whatever game I was playing. However, that's not the case anymore. Whenever I load into the Portal RTX server, I actually go in-game, and I'm on this big...
So either I've met something as messed up severely, or I literally just forgot to select one option on one item. Either it's not that big of a deal, or it's a very big problem.
From the Counter-Strike source footage, when you're in spectator mode, you can actually see the name of this map. It's called int_menu. And it's just a big checkerboard plane.
Okay.
There's not really anything you can do on the checkerboard plane. You can run around on it, all the normal gameplay functions just as you would expect, and the map is empty. If you run far enough in one direction, you eventually...
I'll look at that later. Because I don't want to, like, take away from the stream, especially since we're getting close to the end.
Calculations of just running around the map.
Thanks for helping me out.
That it's just a giant checkerboard square with 4 edges on the side. Now, you can jump off, but, yeah, it doesn't like it when you do that. It crashes. So that's where I stand on int menu. I'm pretty confident in saying that it really is just a big checkerboard square and nothing else. And
you can play the ultimate game of checkers on that.
I jumped off the ledge everywhere. All it does is crash the game. There's nothing down there. We actually found an exploit. If you go into spectator mode, you can actually fly into the square. There's nothing down there. You just leave the map. You can look at it too from a distance. It literally is just a big empty square. Well, if you can see it, the problem is there's like dense fog that you can't turn off. So, yeah. As for Portal RTX...
Hold on, let me... Okay. So what you're... Okay, yeah, I literally just missed a few things. Okay. I literally just forgot to click an option on that one specific thing you grabbed. Never mind. Crisis averted. I just... The way it's set up, it's a very long list, and it's very easy for me to miss options, which is why some of the stuff is accidentally free, because it's free by default, and I have to manually change the price for every single one, so if I add a bunch, it's easy for me to miss.
I have not taken any steps to try and troubleshoot it, because I'm worried that by uninstalling...
Yeah, I love stream avatars. They're very fun. The menu is not great. How do you get points? Points are just like, you gain them automatically by watching. Like, I forget the amount of time specifically, but you get, like, I think 1 point if you're, like, just a viewer. If you're subscribed to the channel, you get 2 points per certain amount of time that I've forgotten. I know it's very low, like you guys get a lot of points very quickly. Like, I don't have it very... Also, commands don't work in the YouTube chat. You have to do it through the app. There should be, like, a little controller thing that will let you do commands. What else? I was gonna say something else. Memberships you also can get even more points, but I don't... It doesn't seem to be working for me. That's odd.
Anything else new? There's not a lot of information.
I might have it disabled, I'm not sure.
This is kind of where the leads dry up. Without access to being able to generate demos, there's not really anything else we can do on this investigation.
Interloper investigation is now on hiatus. How sad. I gave you a hug. Yeah, I have to check why the bomb command... I think I might have disabled it at some point, because it was causing too much chaos and forgotten it. Forgot to undisable it, or... I don't know, I can look at that.
More or less at a standstill. So, I think it's safe to say that the investigation...
I really love that the way people customize their avatars. I did not expect the hockey masks to be so popular. I see a lot of people with the hockey mask.
It's highly likely that the hiatus will last until about November, because that's when we should hypothetically get access again. But in the event that we don't,
it's fire. Yeah, it's very fun to make some.
I wanted to thank you all for going on this investigation with me and helping me uncover as much as I can.
God, it's almost midnight. We've got... Let's see.
I hope that whoever's investigating this next...
We're halfway through.
You encounter this investigation in a couple months or a couple years, I hope that these videos can help you pick up where I left off. So, thank you all for watching. Thanks for watching the stream. Is that really how I should end it? It's a very anticlimactic...
Yeah, he's talking to someone too. Like, there's clearly someone else behind the scenes working on this.
And this years-long
Their small discovery will be found a few weeks later. Also, they don't seem to care about Anomade that much, because they always constantly cut him off. To main video.
Alright, here's a quick addendum to the video. Just to show that I actually did find one last thing. While I was exploring the void some more, while I was recording some B-roll footage, I actually did find something in the void. So I was walking around, and then I found this guy right here. I don't know exactly where he is, but I was like, that's interesting. But then
Valve's evil twin company Gal was trying to acquire the Interloper for Half-Life 2.
I've seen this model before.
It's gorgeous.
I actually do know what this model is. It's the player model in Half-Life 2. You don't usually see it because Half-Life 2 you're always in first person, but this is your third person model. And that got me thinking, is this a player? Is there someone AFK in this server? Now obviously, there's only one possibility, that this actually is Portal RTX.
Portal RTX, real.
And I can actually confirm that theory. If I go and I click on the white menu, and I start putting in inputs, look, I can move them around when I'm in the Portal RTX window. I can go move my guy around, and I can move Portal RTX around. Yeah,
and that's it.
Kind of an interesting discovery, but at the same time, it's also not that interesting but it kind of makes sense because if Portal RTX is hosting a server off of the game runtime, then it goes without saying that there needs to be a player in the world. Although I guess I'm a little surprised that it's not.
Again with the cutting him off. Like, the person who's editing this video clearly... A new item machinima video are discovered and uploaded to the archive channel. These IDA videos would be the thing we need to kick off the 5th stage of this investigation.
We follow the item machinima stuff right now. However, the latest video that was posted, which is this one about the weird, like this weird scout thing.
Average TF2 experience.
That really catches my interest is the very beginning part. The rest of it's kind of interesting, but it's a little cryptic, and I don't really know how to interpret it. But this beginning
we can
part
watch those
is
later.
very
It's getting late, and I
because
don't want to watch any more videos.
you can see the scout like switching models, like turning into an error and like switching around and doing something weird. So turns out when I'm in the Portal RTX and I'm controlling the Portal RTX pawn, if I
How would one get into
right-click the
TF2? I don't
mouse-
know. But he's clearly gotten access to the same tools that whatever that thing was using. Mic noises. Very interesting that that's a detail. Like, something is
Here are
happening.
the results of that test. Note to self, don't put this in the final video. Also, I left some additional notes at the end. Read those and record proper footage.
Who is he talking to? Engineer Gaming.
Building the sentry.
So he's not treated as an enemy, because the sentry's not shooting at him. Interesting, I guess. He's talking with a Weber Newman. I can't read that, it's... I don't know what that means. We can record demos on Ant Menu, but we can't play them or view them. Oh shit. Oh, you've entered the gray zone.
Wait, what? That worked? Oh my god.
Also, notice how it isn't a perfect recuration. Or maybe it is, but there was like a slight deviation from how it looked.
Oh my god, that actually works. Not what I was expecting it to do.
Like, it wasn't a perfect side-by-side in movement. Which is interesting. Cheats test. Nope. No cheating allowed. This dude's got an unusual sniper hat.
Damn, of course.
I see that in the corner. You can't fool me.
Wonder.
Game transfers input data, not state data. A noise. That's the sound that you make when you, like, squish SpongeBob. I'm getting tired. I need to end this soon. How long have I been streaming? It's almost midnight. Your flight from Dust 2 is now leaving. Yeah, and it goes past the source engine map limit. Two hours? Okay. It's not too bad. It's too blurry. Lapse time 6 minutes. Findings none. Editor, I'm still wondering how Ida got the long track demo, assuming it's legitimate. Based on visualization, in visualization, grid is not proper scale. It's time-based. My flight to Tahiti. So, yeah, remember, like, the 2-hour video of when the NPC, I can't talk, it's getting late, flew off and then eventually landed at a new map? That took 2 hours. Sometimes it crashes. Why? For visibility, not scale. I didn't even get to read that one, but I'm tired to pause it now. Fall test. Mayday! Soldier TF2 has fallen into the void. Now we're a submarine. He's being sent to void hell. He's got 3 source games running. Can't do that. He's become too powerful. Oh, he hit something.
God. We actually hit something.
It's gray.
Wow.
Find is pretty incredible. Just how big is the demo void? Time to go big with our search. Challenger Deep. Gary's Mod 10. First experience with search engine was around 2009. Interesting setup you've got here. I think Gary's Mod 10 was the reason I got into Half-Life 2 in the first place. Mendon. Oh my god, look out! It's the Umbrella Man! It's a very familiar place. This symbol again, like in the Day of Defeat. I mean, it's just an XYZ, but still. The fact that it's appeared twice has to mean something, maybe. Goodbye. No, not into the scary room. He's launching off multiple. This is actually V-Mon, that was V-Man. Found Zone 1. It's just a bunch of gray cubes, but it's interesting. Though it's interesting that Ida was able to find, like, a place that had, like, color and props, but this place is seemingly, like, grayed out. Also, this is an awesome scene. He's still going. Godspeed. Interloper. Oh, there's still more. It keeps faking me out with, yeah, this is the end. Oh, just kidding. DVE construct findings. Yes. Sites found 4. So... that's like an arch. That's nothing. Yeah, I can't... not much detail. Efficiency 26%. Embarrassing numbers, really. Gotta get those numbers up. Iron Lung the game. Iron Lung's already a game. 10 years ago, strange video game. How many times are you gonna say this to me? That investigation is still ongoing. Yay. It's not over. Currently, we are opening the floor to suggestions how we can more efficiently investigate. As well as another call for Lost Type 5 demos, mainly Misty.womb. Please report all findings and suggestions to the comments below or in the Interloper suggestions channel on the Anomalous Materials Discord server. And any help in this investigation will greatly be appreciated. Scary. What does it mean? There's something on my computer. Here's proof. So it's the scout video we saw earlier, which...
What? What are you looking at?
There he is.
Over where? I don't see anything.
Oh, goodbye. Boo.
What do you mean?
Scout's like, what? Ah! Scary! Unidentified behavior warning. Also, what program is this? Could it be? Maybe it says it somewhere, but it's too low res and I don't feel like zooming in. Oh, wait, no, it said it right there. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Just scout jump scare? Unidentified behavior warning. Source, I think that's a... oh, I can... source sample tool. Interesting. Stop screaming. Oh good, he's doing it for me. Because I don't feel like it. Did you see it? Spooky. Okay. We could watch the 4-minute one. You know what? Screw it. We'll watch the 4-minute one before we end it. Just get it out of the way. Interloper 6. Missy.womb has been found. Thank you everyone for searching. And thank you Triula and Chicken, funny face, and Tux for finding it. Poor Tux all got regulated to the subtitles. Closed captions. Where it was incorrectly labeled as a hidden beta cutscene. After checking with witnesses, and confirmed that this is the original video. Half-Life 2 beta. Real creepy secret cutscenes. Ah! I've seen enough scariness already. Who is the G-Man? Now, people are trying to figure out, I remember seeing discussions like, where's this audio from? And it sounds like it's like one of the, from the Breencast. And I could have sworn in the Breencasts, like, when he's talking about instinct, he's like talking about how we have instinct to eat and live and whatever, but I can't find that anywhere. Like, it sounds like Breen. Bonk. Oh, that shut him up. Low poly citizen. Uh-oh. They've hit you with the anti-gravity ray. Oh. Teleportation beam, too. They're pulling all the shots.
No fiddle. No fiddle.
Remember, that is, like, missing audio. Oh, there he is. Maybe. Ding ding. This is what whale fall footage looks like. Like, this is what a bunch of isopods eating a whale carcass. Excellent. I've learned so much. He's met Bigfoot. Alright, I don't know what I'll do for next stream. I might be busy, but thank you all for watching. How long have I been streaming? Okay, 3 hours. Cheeple, yeah, that was a cheeple. At the very end. Can I get a frame of him? No, I'm too tired. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'll... That includes Artifact 6, maybe. What was I gonna say? Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'll try to finish up Interloper soon. I don't know what I'll stream next, but I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, and good night. Thank you all for watching. Bye. Good night.